We continue our reading of Lest We Forget. Today's reading, December 6. God Still Leads, Part 2. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Proverbs 3:6. Yesterday, we left Ellen White with her impossible dreams of acquiring several properties in Southern California. And it was an excellent time to buy such properties. Late in the 19th century, others had built many beautiful sanitariums in the area. But then came prolonged droughts. Without water, the institutions began to shut down. Those closings presented an opening for the Adventist. But even a good bargain isn't of much help to those without money. Well, they did manage to dig up some. The first property purchased for the church was San Fernando College, obtained for $10,000 in 1902, less than one-fourth its original cost. The second was an inactive sanitarium in Paradise Valley near San Diego, consisting of a 3-story building on 20 acres of land. Its developers had spent much money on the property, but hard times had come and the buildings had remained unoccupied for more than 10 years. When Ellen White first visited Paradise Valley, she was convinced that the Adventist would purchase it. The main building had cost $25,000, but now its owners offered the entire property for $12,000. But where could local Adventists get the money? They couldn't look to the General Conference, and the Southern California Conference, with its 1,100 members, was $40,000 in debt and had recently purchased the San Fernando property. Those amounts of money look small today, but for those times they were huge. No way could the conference raise $12,000. Even when the price dropped to $8,000 and then to $6,000, it still seemed hopeless. But when it went to $4,000, Mrs. White personally borrowed $2,000 from the bank at 8% interest, got a close friend to put up $2,000, and telegraphed to buy the property. The first step had been taken toward establishing the church's Southern California medical program. That first step, of course, was the easy one. And just how does God lead his church? The short answer is by guiding individuals to see his vision of what can be done. He opens the door. It is up to us to walk through them. This concludes our reading today of Lest We Forget.